Huggy Bear today? Hello everybody. We're going to have a Huggy Bear story today. How about that, little bear? Would that be okay? Huggy Bear is just about the best little dog around. Actually, she is the best little dog. As long as somebody will stay in bed, she will stay in there and snuggle with you, won't you? I can spend hours, literally for 2.5 and 220 and 220, yeah, for almost 5 hours training this morning. And I did it in the garage because it's so hot outside. And guess who stayed with me the whole time? Yep, she stays with me the whole time. If I ride on my bike trainer, she has a bed, it's on the treadmill, and she stays right there. Then when I'm done, pick it up and move it so I can use the treadmill. There she is, right on the workbench in her little bed. So now she'll be tired the rest of the day, but she does sleep there a little bit. But that's not the story I wanted to tell. I the other day picked up one of her beds. Huggy Bear's got a bed in every room, and some people look and say, that's crazy. Well, she wants to be in the room with you, and don't you have a chair, at least a chair, a sofa, or something to sit on in every room of your house? Well, that's what she needs too, and she goes from room to room, and she's got little beds. Well, I found these bones that she likes, and we'll give them to her. They're chew bones, like big cookies. She only has a few teeth, and she'll take them, and you give it to her, and she runs around the house, and you'll see her go lay it down on the carpet or lay it on her bed. But then she keeps going back to check and make sure it's there. It's pretty funny. Well, and then every now and then you'll see her digging her bed looking for it. Well, the other day I picked one up and I stuck my hand way down in around the edge of her fluffy little bed. And I pulled, how many did you have? 6 or 8 cookies buried in there? You just save them until later, until you want them. And it was hilarious because I took them all out and laid them on the edge. Then she would go over and pick one, and she took it to a different bed. If I give it to her, she'll run into the family room and lay it on the rug, and you have to know where it is, because if you don't pay attention, you'll step on it. It's just pretty funny. Not funny, haha, but I think it's pretty funny, pretty cute. So she just wants some extra lovin's today. So what's everybody up to? Does anyone have any questions, or did you guys get a chance to re-watch the Dime event? It was up for 48 hours. So I don't know, that was Wednesday. It's probably still out there today. Last minute, if you want to take a look at it again, and if there was anything that that you wanted to order. Let's see. This weekend, yeah, just lots of training. So we don't have extra classes. Classes look to be a little thin the rest of the month, but that's because I'm doing a lot of training and getting ready for our event next month. But we will be doing Cup of Cheer on Wednesday. We'll be working more on our Cup of Cheer quilts, getting those going some more. And we do have the License to Create fall on the 30th. I'm telling you guys, if you've got the opportunity to do License to Create, I showed the stuff yesterday. You don't want to miss it. We are going to have fun. Our gnome is going to roam. Yeah, we are definitely going to have fun with the gnome, and the pictures will be posted on our Facebook page. And if you miss out, oh man, you're just going to miss out on a fun time. And that's only one of the projects. And I showed them yesterday and had somebody that's having a new grandbaby. Well, they wanted to have the book. It makes a great gift, or great to have at grandma's house or aunts or uncles' houses. So when the little kiddos come over, they've got something special. So we're going to be doing that. And then let's see, Sweet as Pie. The latest news I have on that from Kimber is Sweet as Pie should be starting to ship out this next week. And I checked the fabric kits. I think are going to be are due in the end of the month, so that means that they'll start popping in here in September. And you guys know that the week of September the 12th, we are going to be heading out of town on that Monday. So we will work something out with License to Create. Not exactly sure how we're going to do that, but my License to Create group, we'll talk about that. Then let's see. Yeah, that's the only class that's kind of in the wind there. We've got Harvest Table event. You know, I had some extra kits. I love most of you did the Harvest Table event, but you know, if you didn't, or you know somebody that didn't do it, let them know. I have space for, I think I had 11. That's the number I have written down. I had 11, and instead of sending the kits back, I decided to put it on again. It's a one-day event, and the projects are adorable. They're you know, it's a whole table setting, so you can spend a day with me and work and have your table all ready for fall, not just Thanksgiving, but fall. Anyone who is waiting for the bonus, we're still waiting on the extra table runners and placemats. They haven't come in yet, but we've got the orders. As soon as they do, we will let you know. But these are, and I did mine in the fun, the snarky ones. It says, leftovers are for quitters. So this is one of the napkin designs. We do one in class, and you have an option to do a more sentimental or more of a fun, snarky design. So you get both of those designs on your design USB. Here it says, gobble, gobble till you wobble. And you get all the little pieces of the gold and the red, the orange for pumpkins, the brown for the acorns. You get all of that stuff in that kit. Whatever floats your gravy boat. And then turkey pie and no politics. Okay, so we've got that, and the Christmas designs, the bonus designs are really super cute. I took them, and Huggy Bear, hop up here and see. I started to stitch some of them, and we stitched them out on toweling. You know, toweling is a great way for a quick project. This one just says peace, and it does have some of the gold on there. I don't think I stitched all of them out, but I may have joy. See all the sparkle? So we've got that. There's a table runner design. All of that comes in the bonus. Mary. And then I think there was, yeah, this one I didn't like so well. I did it again. The Noel. Yeah, this one was done in the right colors for the mistletoe. I did one and then decided I wasn't a big fan of it, but it would still be a cute little either napkin, or look here, you can use them as a basket liner. So you could use those designs for that. You could use them on aprons, on a lot of other things. So it's really a good way to get a head start on your holidays. We're trying to help you with that because we know when fall starts and then everything starts to go, it's all in, you're in a hurry, and then you're behind, and then you get stressed. And so we're trying to avoid that. I do have two, so I've got that event coming back in September. And the Kimber Home Sweet Haunted Home. If you didn't do that one already with us, again, if you did, that's awesome. Tell a friend. If you didn't, we're bringing it back. It'll probably be a small group, but I'm willing to do it again. And in that one, we make a pillow. And I took my pillow out so it folds up in the bag easier. We make bats, three-dimensional bats. We make lace bats. Then we have one out of leather, one out of felt, one out of glitter, and one out of the dot glitter that has the holes in it. So that's one of the projects. And then I just think these are so super cute. It says Home Sweet Haunted Home. It's a little house, and you put the lights inside and it lights up. There's a little kitty cat button. There's a pumpkin there on the front. There's a pumpkin on this side. On the back, you've got the tree with the spider, and all the way around. So those are super super cute. And then the pumpkin, and I think the designs come in so you can make more than one. This is like the medium-sized pumpkin. It's all stuffed. It has quilting on the velveteen. This is velveteen. And so then you make him three-dimensional and kind of fluffs up. That set looks really cute in the oh gosh, there's a metal tray. The bonus designs, I really am liking these flat designs because, for all of us that don't have basements, don't have big places to store all kinds of stuff, look how little bit of space this takes up. And when you open it up, you have the whole village, the Halloween village. Yeah, I was going to open this up before. It does get tangled up a little bit, and just like Christmas lights. And you could do it in colors. They come in 2 different sizes. This is the smaller ones. And they're, wow, this is really tangled up. Okay, let's just keep talking. Does anybody have any questions? Tell me what you're working on today. Okay. Here we go. I think. Do you ever pull your necklace out of the drawer and it's all knotted up? Yeah, that's kind of what this is. Okay, so here we go. Just show it to you this way. It's got the wool balls on it, but look at the dimension. We've got the pumpkin, the raven, the spider. These are all on the bonus. The haunted house. Again, like I said, they're 2 sizes. There's bats and the little ghost. And you can just kind of string it up. So whether you've got a shelf, a wall, over top of the door, a fireplace mantle, they're really just cute and an easy way to decorate for the holiday. Then you also have this one, Bed and Breakfast Inn, and that's just stitched on a towel. So an easy way to convert from holiday to holiday. And with that being said, yep, these are great with the glow in the dark threads. You might want to grab some of those and stitch them on. That could be fun too. That's what I was thinking thinking about. That would look really cool on the pumpkin. Then it would glow in the dark. But this is what's coming in our Christmas tier tray. This is the tier tray. And I think we decided they're 6, 8, and 10. The only way you can get these as part of the event. They're not going to have extra ones to sell. I've already checked that out. But I'm liking this and thinking I'm going to keep it out and keep it in the middle of my table. It's, something simple, but yet easy to make little stuffy things. Well, just like this one. Look, here there's a pumpkin. Here's a house. You can put the lights on. You can decorate it easy enough for Halloween. And because of the color, it's easy to do. Then take it down and decorate it for Christmas. So I'm thinking that that's going to be a permanent fixture, not something that you have to take apart and put away. So I just encourage you to look at the Kimber events if you haven't done them. and you're interested, jump on, because some of these will be the last time that we do them, just because the class keeps getting smaller and smaller, and it's harder to do it for 2 or 3 people when we can do it, for a large group. So we've got those two coming. The North Pole Tier Tray, of course, is the end of September, 1st of October, that weekend. It will be a Friday and Saturday. And remember, if you miss the class, we record everything. All of our classes are on June. All of our classes are on Zoom, and they're recorded. So if you miss it, we send it to you. Or even if you're in class, you get the recording afterwards. So it gives you a chance to go back over and watch it over and over again. So we will be working on October. Doesn't look like there's much going on. It's still early. We're going to be starting. Oh, we've got My Plenty Valentine coming back in October. That was one with all the puns and the aprons and really fun projects. If you haven't taken it, you might want to. Again, I've got a limited amount of kits. Some of these, instead of sending them back, I just hold on to them and do the class again. You may want to join up and take that one. We have, like I said, the North Pole Tier Tray. And in these empty spots, we've got more, one of which is the quilt behind me. Mike just told me that those bundles, because when you sign up for the quilt, you get a fat quarter bundle, you get your backing fabric, and then there's a pattern. So you'll get all of those things plus the classes. We're going to have classes each month. And you may want to look and see if you've got rulers to use. If not, we'll have those available. But that's going to start in October. It's already on the calendar. So those fabrics just came in. My guess is he'll probably start to send them out next week. He's going to bring them so I can check and make sure everything's in there, see what has to be cut. I don't think it's a whole lot, because it's going to be bundles. You'll get all of your fabric up front, and then your patterns. It depends on how they come. If you get the whole pattern, or if they're done by the month with what we have, one of the events that we're doing right now. So let's see. So September we don't have on the calendar yet, but we will have Sweet as Pie. That one is a lot of fun to do as well. I know that some of you are waiting for this one, the Alternative Age. That fabric's supposed to be coming in September. I don't have it set up as anything, because we'll do a class or so along with it. It has a panel and then all of these really cool fabrics. We're going to put those together as kits. So as soon as I find out when they're coming, because I hate to make dates and then something gets delayed. So the vendors are getting better with getting the shipping and getting the stuff to us. Let me see what else. What else do we have? Oh, I showed this one to you yesterday. I have 2 of those kits available. So if anyone has purchased the designs from Kimber and wants the fabric kit, we have the kit with the fabric, the embellishments, and we will give you the recording where we did the sewing class. So you get all of that, at the same time. So let's see. I look up here at the clock to make sure I'm not running over. Does anybody have any other questions? Or Colleen made Mike's phone jingle last night. Thank you, Colleen. Yes. Man, I will tell you this. We were up very early this morning. I don't even know if I want to tell you what time. It was like before 5 o'clock. We were awake and we were up. So Mike comes out and he's getting ready to go to the store. And I looked at him and I said, dear, it is 7:30. So I gave him a few things to do, and he went and, things like put gas in my car, get some prize stuff we need for an event that we're doing with my Rotary and triathlon. We have to put some giveaways together. So he went and took care of those things, but he was still at work about 8:30 in the morning. So that's why your stuff gets shipped so fast. Florence, that should be any time. I have not, did I see the invoice on that? Yeah, that they had said August, which we're still in August. So I'm expecting that stuff to be coming anytime. If it got delayed a little bit, it might be the 1st of September, but you'll still have it in plenty of time for holidays. So we do have, what she's asking about are the Shannon Kimber Bear kits. Shannon, and I don't know if you've been on Kim's page. Oh, here they are. Here they are. These little guys, Felix the Fox and the Kimber Bear. These are super cute. We do have them available for pre-order, so as soon as they come in, they'll be shipped out. You have a choice. There's the little fox, okay, and you get the pattern. These are all sewing, so you get the pattern for the quilt. There's a pattern to do the applique fox on the bottom, and there's the patterns there to do the little stuffy, the stuffed fox. You can see them right there. So you get all of that in the kit. Kimberbell does have, let me think here a second. They do have, if you go through our site to their, I think it's through the vault, they do have a pattern for the fox, and they have the pattern to do the applique as an embroidery. So they have that you can purchase if you want, or it can all be done sewing. Then on the bear kit, that's really cool. This is the little Kimber Bear fabric, and in the kit you will have both the pink and the blue fabric, so you can decide if you want it blue, you want it pink. This part up here is all the same. Same thing, you have the pattern to do the Kimber Bear applique and the stuffed bear. But remember, if you want to make the stuffed bear, that is available for free on Kimberbell's site. Remember, they have the they were doing the bear, what was it, last year or 2 years ago, we did the little Kimber Bears. That pattern is still out there, both sewing and embroidery. There's no fee for it, but if you want the embroidery applique, I think they do have that on there as well. Okay, so they've got those things. Let me see. Mikey's just sending me a text message. I don't know if there's something he's saying that might be important. Let's just see. Oh, okay, the dime hoop and press pads for the, oh yes, those are super cool. He just said they're sold out, so we'll have to order some more of those. That's that nice bundle of pads that I showed you the other day. Let me see here. This is a whole set of pads that are wool. It's called the 100% wool pad bundle. So you have, and they fit most of your standard hoops, 5x7. There's a 6x10. There's the 8x8, and then the 8x12. These work for several things. Obviously, ironing to do your pressing. They work for your hoops. Let me see which one I have here. Oh, I do have a 5x7. Yep. So if you have your stabilizer on here and you need to press, you're doing a Kimberbell or any of the others, and you're doing a flip and sew, you can take it over to your, now this obviously works better if you've got stabilizer in there. But you can just lay it down like this, and then you can press. You can do that on both sides. The other thing, guys, your cup of cheer. You know how a lot of those pieces you have to put them together, and you've sewn two different pieces, and you have to line them up like this one right here. So you have to line it up. Well, if you have it like this, should probably flip cameras, but if you have it like this, Okay, and you've got your stabilizer, you've got it laying down, and you know you have to put that straight pin right in there and stick it. Well, when you put the straight pin in, look how thick that mat is. You can take and stick it, find a straight pin. Yeah. So if you want these, you can call and do a pre-order and I'll get some more of them. But when you need to line them up, look here. So wherever it is that we're lining, and you stick your pin in and stick it down through, it is now going to hold it in place, and then you've got your stabilizer. You can tape it in the hoop. So these things come in handy for a lot of things. And again, they're really nice because they're all these different sizes that you can use for pressing. So this is a whole set. Anyone who's got that is very fortunate that you can use them, on your your pressing station or whatever. So that's what he was just telling me, that we're sold out and we'll have to order some more of those. Deidre, you got license to create package? Yes. The dates for classes, I thought I had, I will double check on that, because Deidre, if you look on the website, you should have been put in there for the classes, but I will double check. The first class for that is License to Create classes. Start August the 30th. That's a Tuesday. They will be 11 to 4. There's 5 of them, 5 weeks in a row. And the only thing I can tell you is the very first one is going to be the gnome. We are going to start with the gnome. That's a fun project. I went to bed thinking about that gnome. Oh my goodness. But we're going to start with the gnome. And then we're going to have some fun stuff going on with it. So the gnome will be August the 30th, 11 to 4. So that's what we're just doing them on Tuesdays. I think we've got them set up on the website, but I need to go back and check because sometimes I don't remember. I wish I could remember everything, but I don't. And if I don't put, write it down, I don't remember. But that's a great question. Anybody have? And your dog's not been doing well? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh goodness, I hope he's doing better. Hate to see whenever our fur babies, they have such a hard time telling us when something's wrong. Okay, does anybody else have questions? Just scrolling over here, looking down to see if there's any other questions or comments. Nope, I don't see any, but I'll give you another minute. If you do have a question or a comment, remember, if you're making all of your projects, guys, make sure you have requested and that you're a friend of A&A White and share your pictures. Tag us in pictures that you post, and post them on our friends page. We love to see what projects that you're doing, and what you've got going on. Yep, we're all sending hugs to your dog, Deidre. We just really, really hate to see the little pups, anything happen to them. I know I got really upset. Huggy Bear got sick like a couple days in a row and ended up this has been a while ago, but the animal hospital, and had to leave her overnight because she was dehydrated. So now, because these little guys, they don't think to drink, and she goes everywhere with us. So I pick her up and take her, and then it's like, oh my gosh, did she get a drink? Because she doesn't think about it, and when she thinks she's thirsty, maybe she's not next to water. So I've made a habit before we go out kayaking, or before we go to the gym, or before we go other places, if she hasn't taken a drink, I have a syringe that's, I put an ounce or whatever in, not too much, but I'm determined she is not going to get dehydrated again. So I have a syringe of water, and she just looks at me, and I just put it there, and she drinks it. And maybe there's something about she likes doing it that way. But I just, you just have to really watch with them, because it doesn't take much for them to get dehydrated. They don't think, and they don't ask or tell you. You can have a dish of water all the time. Something else funny, and I don't know if she does it on purpose, but she's got a little wooden dish, or a little stand, and she's got, okay, see? And I don't use it all the time, but she does. She ends up with a syringe or two of water a day, so I make sure she's drinking. She's got a water dish, and then, oh, bless his heart, it's got pneumonia. That's a tough one, but take good care of him. And then she's got, her dish with her kibbles. Honest to goodness, I think she takes and drops one kibble in her water, and so I'll change the water. I think she does. It's not all the time, but like overnight, it's not a whole bunch of them, but there's like one kibble in there. And of course, it gets all mushy and the water gets yucky, so I'll change it. Oh, he looks better today. Good, good. I'm glad. But yeah, there's many times I've sat down to try to get get one of my little pups to eat and hand fed them. Some people just look at me like I'm crazy, but I don't care. Sometimes that's what they need. They need to be hand fed, whether it's off of a spoon, bite by bite, um, or getting them to drink out of a syringe. But there are families. They do. They absolutely do talk to us, Colleen. They are so smart. Even the stray cats that come through my neighborhood have gotten to where I cannot touch them. They don't want to be touched. I open the door and they kind of take off, but they know they come to my back door and sit there and look that I'll fill the dish and put it out and take care of feeding them too. Animals, they're quite entertaining. We've got those and the squirrels and the birds and the butterflies and the geckos. Little teeny tiny geckos, they will try to eat the cat food out of the dish. That's pretty funny. I've seen them take a little bite of chicken or a little bite of something in there and carry it around. Um, so yeah, it's fun and entertaining with the animals. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Have something fun planned, sewing, of course. And we will be back on Tuesday. Tuesday is the 23rd. So I will try to come up with something fun. So we will see you on Tuesday. Maybe have Pam with a little bit of something to share with us as well. So everybody have a great weekend. It is Friday. Mike will be at the shop till 3. If you need anything or you just need to call, just give him a call. He's over there by himself, by the way, so call him and entertain him. I will see you next week.